Hello and good evening. Welcome to Pod 18. I'm Drew, also known as GSG.
Hi, I'm Alex.
And tonight we've got with us. If you want
Hi everyone, I'm Nick. Everyone knows me as Skambo.
So thanks for coming on tonight, Nick. I really appreciate it. First of all, just want to mention again that we have our UK meet on the 27th of October. That's the one. And that that'll be at Warzone. So yeah, it'll be a normal skirmish, but you'll see some UK members there. So if you're looking to get into airsoft and you want to have a look at what UK Airsoft Ladies are about, then you're welcome to come down and say hi. And it'll just be normal skirmish day, so anyone's welcome. And Warzone's a really good site as well, so definitely recommend making the trip as well. So yeah, Nick, thank you for coming on tonight. Really appreciate it.
Thank you for having me.
That's all right. So yeah, I think Alex has lined up some questions for you. So what sites do you tend to play at?
So normally I tend to play at Airsoft Plantation. It's my local site and I've been going there really since it opened. I know the guys that run it and, you know, they're great guys. They always put on a good show. You know, they like a lot of pyro, a lot of smoke, and, you know, Airsoft's great with a lot of bangs going on.
Yeah, I do like Plantation. It's a good site, and yeah, they have a lot going on. Vehicles in game as well.
Yeah, you know, you've got the bus, you've got the Bedford. You know, sometimes, you know, especially like a couple of summers ago, you know, they would drive the vehicles around and, you know, deploy to different parts of the site whilst you're like mounted on the back, and it's, you know, it's a great day out.
Yeah, it definitely is. No, it's good to know that you're not too far around the corner.
Is there any other sites that you want to check out that you haven't been to yet?
To be honest with you, I see a lot of gameplay videos, either like way down south or up north. I think like No Man's Land, like Dirty Dog. It looks like a great site. There's some sites down south as well, like South Coast CQB, Anzio. They're all sites I haven't been to yet, and wouldn't mind getting involved in and having a shoot down there.
That's cool. So apparently you recently played. Well, you did. You recently played abroad. Tell us a bit about that.
So Nico and we travelled to Belgium to I think it's called like the Silo events run by Silo basically, and his business partner. And we played that band. Yeah, it was a really, really intense day of airsoft. You know, it was a lot of like cliffs, sheer drops into this quarry. It was pretty gnarly sight.
That does sound interesting. What was the weather like? Was it quite
weather? It was probably around like 28 to 32 degrees Celsius, so super hot. Nico came to mine. We drove to Calais, and then from Calais drove straight to Belgium.
And did you have your guns in the car as well?
Yeah. So I had all my guns in cases locked up in the boot, just hidden away, and vehicle didn't get searched. And they asked us what we were doing in France. We just said, oh, here to play airsoft, and they didn't seem to bat an eyelid really.
That's not too bad. How long was the trip then?
To be honest with you, it wasn't that long. I'd say the drive from mine is probably about 2.5 hours to Calais, but we were waiting at Calais for about an hour and a half for the ferry. Just an hour ferry, and then it was about an hour and a half drive to the site in Belgium. I mean, overall, it's probably about like 6-7 hours of traveling, but in terms of like the drive itself, it wasn't long at all.
Yeah, that's not bad, that.
Yeah, when you think of Belgium, you think, oh my God, it's so long. It actually takes longer from me to get to Scotland than it did to Belgium.
Yeah, that's wild.
Oh, wow. Do they have different game rules out there then?
The FPS limits are a lot different. the guns do shoot a bit harder, but generally it's the same. You shoot people, cool hit when you get shot. You've got respawn locations. I would say, like, especially with the bigger events, they are quite well organized. So you have an app which you log into, you keep your phone on you, and it actually shows your movement, where you are in the site, and then you can look for the objectives live and track the objectives live. So when you go and you say you're on the red team and you go to the domination point, you take over the domination point, that'll change from like blue team to red team now in control of that point. And it's like you can also see like your team movements around the site as well. So that's pretty cool.
That's clever, that. Do you think in years to come that they'll bring that sort of stuff over here?
The apps are available. I can't remember off the top of my head. I just think it's just down to like site organization. So it's like when you go there, you pay whatever, you get signed in, you download the app, you scan the QR code, download the app, log in, and that's you ready to go. So
is it called Alpha something?
I can't remember what the app's called. I'll have to ask the event organizer if he can tell me what it is. But literally, you can have it anywhere, any site.
Nice. I think I have heard of things over in the UK, and Vixen's put on the comments on Instagram that she's used an app like that before in the UK. Yeah, I'm sure it's Alpha something. No, it sounds good.
Yeah, cool. It's really good. So what I found is, especially with these particular events, like they're not mil sims, they're not skirmishes. They're like I'd call it like a battle sim, because it's run all day. It's not like loads of mini games in a day. It's one continuous game.
Yeah, I do like battle sims. So
just
that sort of in between.
Yeah, if you overheat or if you get like a bit hungry, you can just pull yourself away, get some food, rehydrate, and get yourself back out, and the fight's still going on, as opposed to like that's the game over, back to the safe zone, bomb up, back out again.
Yeah.
So you're an ambassador for Nico's brand, Still Move Fast. He's great friends with JBG. Do you think you'll be an instructor on any of their courses?
It's funny that because in October there is a CQB training event, and I'm teaming up with my mate Ryan from Backcountry Workshop, and me, Ryan, and Charlie, we're actually putting a collaborative training event which is going to be held at Strikeforce CQB in Gloucester.
Oh, that sounds cool.
Yeah, I've got my fingers in all sorts of pies at the moment.
Dip.
Yeah, especially like in the like veteran community, we're all like just basically trying to like bridge together and work together in different areas. Like we've all got the same passion for the sport. We've all got the same, like strive to like want to improve, want to do better, like grow a community. And it like all it took was just a simple Instagram message going, "Oh guys, do you fancy doing this?" And everyone's like, "Yeah, absolutely."
It's surprising how many people you get to meet when you've been talking to them on Instagram, and then you meet at a site and you're like, "Hey, nice to see you in person."
Honestly, like I first started airsoft back in 2008. Didn't know anyone, and now I'm like the first people that I met whilst playing airsoft. I'm still friends with them now. 16 years later?
But do they still play airsoft?
No. I'm the last man standing.
Oh, that's cool. So you were a Marine. Do you think people who have been or still are in the military have an advantage when playing airsoft?
It's a tricky one. I wouldn't say being in the military automatically makes you a better airsoft player. But there are certain areas where I would say you do have a bit of an advantage. You can see what's going on in front of you. You can assess what's going on in front of you, and you can play a bit more strategically. The way I like to play airsoft is, okay, the fight's going on here. How can I get there without being seen and start killing people, basically? So, I do get like a better, say, like awareness of like my 360 battle space, as opposed to like general airsofters that just go in, run to the objective, flip their guns on full auto and start blasting everyone. I'm a bit more sneaky, a bit more tactical, a bit more calculated, and I like to, pick my kills accordingly.
I'm sure we have a video of something like this, don't we?
We do.
I really like this video.
All right, this might be a bit loud, so turn your volume down if it is. Apologies.
Cheers. Nice one. Nice one. Thank you.
That was a plantation.
Yeah.
I liked how the guys at the end were like, "Oh, nice one, like well done," and giving you a fist punch and stuff like that. I thought that was really cool.
Yeah, and like the way that I play, because I use mostly gas blowbacks, and they just work better on single shot, and you put in like 2, 3, 4 shots in on people, and that's it. Whereas I've been lit up so close at full auto for like a 3-second burst. I'm just like, what are you doing? One's enough.
Was it by rental?
Probably. I was hidden in a bush, and I was just like, people were just like walking past, and I was just plinking them in the back as they were walking past. And then, even though they're always like dead man don't talk, they're like, he's in a bush. And then you have like 3 or 4 of them just right. Oh yeah, nice work, guys. Yeah, take the win.
Do you have any advice for brand new players then?
Just get out, enjoy the hobby. Like, I think the beauty of airsoft is you can play it how you want, obviously within like the remits of site rules, etc. But if you want to play tactical, you can be tactical. If you just want to just put on a pair of joggers, some iPro, and get your G&G and run, blast people around full auto, go ahead. My advice is, if you want to get into it, probably rent off first, and then see how other people play, because I think as you get further into it, your style probably changes along the way.
No, that's good advice. Yeah, I'd say that. I'd never say to someone, go and buy your first gun before you play, because
you might not like it, and even like an entry level gun, you're still paying £100.
Yeah, exactly. So obviously no one's ever heard this question on this podcast before, but if you won the lottery but you can only spend the money on airsoft, what would you do with the money?
Right. So, how much money are we talking?
3 mil.
3 million. Okay, what can I get for 3 million? I'd probably liaise with all my closest mates that play airsoft, and I would ask them to put a shopping list together. So we'd all get like matching helmets, matching MVGs, matching like weapon systems. I'd get them all upgraded, matching clothing, matching, everything matchy. Get a plane, pilot, and just fly to different airsoft sites, just absolutely dominating everyone.
He's pinched my jet idea. That's what it is.
Yeah. I wouldn't have thought about the plane, but if I'm using it for an airsoft purpose, then
exactly.
I guess it comes under the budget, doesn't it?
Yeah. Have you ever played alongside or against any UCAL members yet?
Yeah, I've played alongside Lenny. I've also played against Lenny.
Did she get you?
So she did get me, and we were on the same team. So, to be fair, she was good. Like she apologized. She called herself out because after she realized, she saw her own team member. So, I take my hat off to that. But yeah, I've played with Lenny. She's a character.
She's a badass.
If anyone don't know, it's call sign Hobbit.
That's the one. Yeah, you'll never miss her in the banter between her and Carly. That's what makes me laugh. Have you got any bargain buys that you found, and where can we find great deals on any kit?
Okay, so I'm a big advocate for AliExpress. Most of my optics, lasers, torches all come from AliExpress. You know, I pay like 30 quid for a PEC box that's got an adjustable laser, IR laser, super bright LED. Anything from AliExpress is banging.
Now, how long does it take to deliver?
About a week max.
It's not bad.
Yeah, like when I first started buying from AliExpress, things would take like 2-3 weeks. Now I'm looking at like 5 working days.
That's not bad. What would you say is the piece of kit that you use the most that you've bought from AliExpress?
Oh, trying to think really. I'd probably say like, because all my like attachments on my guns are all from AliExpress, so really it depends when they're getting used. So if I'm playing CQB, like indoor CQB, I would always like, you know, use my PEC box and do like point laser shooting. So I've like zeroed my sight on my laser, so literally I can just point from the hip, put my laser on, put it on a target, bam, and I know they're getting hit.
Nice. That's pretty cool. We have had a question on Instagram from Vixen. Are there any countries that you'd love to visit and play?
Yeah, so I've played in a couple of countries now. I've played in Sweden. I've played in Belgium. I wouldn't mind trying like Austria. The sites there look pretty cool, and I'd like to try the US as well.
Yeah, I think US is a big one, isn't it? There's
Yeah.
a lot out there.
You know, some of the YouTube videos put me off because, you know, people do, you know, Americans be crazy sometimes, but I think over in Europe everyone's a bit more relaxed.
Yeah.
More than likely, yeah. Go on then, Alex.
So I was just reading on the.
I know you were.
Yeah. No, have you spotted it? Oh, yeah. Just some advertisement on the chat. If there was I would have to ask this one, wouldn't I? If there was a North versus South event, North would win, right? What state should it be at? And a Northerners better players than Southerners.
I think if we were to hold a North East South side, I think it should be like maybe like somewhere in the Midlands. Because like obviously like Scotland do it's not Scotland. Sterling do England versus Scotland. Like always in Catterick, and Catterick is obviously in Yorkshire, and that's about like a 10-hour drive from me. So I think anywhere like maybe like somewhere like Liverpool, Manchester, hold something like that.
Unless you had it in Wales.
Oh yeah, you could do Wales. Yeah, Wales would be like, you know, somewhere neutral. I know like there's an MOD base called Caerwent. That's a good site, and that's been used for Milsims as well. And that'd be a good little tear up.
And I'd love to go to Longmoor. Defiant Events are doing a lot of events at Longmoor for next year. Practically every month, I think they're doing an event, so that'd be good going there. I've done
I've played at Longmoor quite a few times now for, you know, various different companies running different events there, and I've always had a good time there.
So what about the other one then? Who were better players, Northerners or Southerners?
Oh yeah.
Oh, definitely Southerners.
I'm with you on that one. So Alex actually missed out a question, so I'll say it instead. What are the pros and cons of being an airsofter?
Pros. Well, like I'm a big kit pest, so I like nice kit. So I think the pros of being an airsofter is the kit. You know, you can go down a rabbit hole and, you know, find some really, really like nice bits of kit, different types of kit. You know, there's plate carriers, chest rigs, belt kits, helmet setups. You know, there's all sorts. And then, you know, obviously, why do we play airsoft? The guns. And again, that's another rabbit hole you can go down.
Definitely. Yeah, I don't know. Wow. I suppose it depends what kit you go for. I was going to say, I don't know, it'll be more expensive, like one gun or getting all your kit.
Yeah, and I would probably advise if you want the most out of your airsoft experience, my advice would be like invest in your gun, because ultimately that's gonna enhance your experience.
Mm.
You know, for the longest time, most of my clothing I'd bought from eBay. You know, it's all like Cry precision copies, like, you know, Chinese copies and stuff, and it did the job great. It looked the part, but, you know, luckily, like, I'm in a fortunate position where I can afford Cry, and I've got contacts that I can get it through and stuff like that. So, but you don't need it. It's not going to make you any better, and it's not going to enhance. Well, it might enhance your experience to extent, because, you know, different quality of clothing, different quality of materials, etc. But it's not something I would say that you absolutely need.
How much roughly have you put into your gun then?
Which one?
Well, yeah, true.
You got MWS, haven't you?
I've got 2 MWS. I've got an AKM from Tokyo Marui gas blowback. I've got Sistema PCW. I've got MP7, a couple pistols. Honestly, I couldn't tell you how much I put in.
What's that, about $5,000?
And the rest.
How much do you think you spend in a year on airsoft?
To be honest with you, I'm probably at a stage now where I've got pretty much everything that I need. So my average spendings will be for either gas, pyro, BBs, and traveling to sites. But that being said, you know, they're all, you know, especially with like gas blowback rifles, you know, they need maintenance. There's different parts that will wear in different areas. So I would like upgrade certain internals or change certain internals, and you can go down a bit of a rabbit hole down there as well. But yeah, like I don't really spend too much on guns anymore, because I've got everything I need.
Is there a gun that you don't have that you really want?
I wouldn't say there's a gun that I don't have that I really want. I'd probably be more of a kit. So for the Tokyo Marui and MWS, there's the SIG like Rattler kit. So basically, you just got an MWS and you put it in this like SIG body, and yeah, it looks really nice, really naughty. But I couldn't really justify I think the 800 quid for the body. And you know, you need to obviously have an MWS to begin with, and if you the bog standard MWS, you're still looking at an extra 450 quid just to gut it.
Ouch. Yeah, that's quite a lot. I thought what my sniper's worth is a lot of money, but yeah. Have you ever tried sniping?
I have, like way back when, probably about 2009, 2010. I had like a well L96. Yeah, it was all right. It was good fun, but I like getting in the action. I like getting in the thick of it.
Got a question on Instagram off Dark Wolf Goon. Hello, James. Do you like chicken nuggets?
Chicken nuggets is like my family.
There's a thing going about, isn't it, on chicken nuggets?
Chicken nuggets.
Mm-hmm.
I
can actually say I haven't heard that, but yeah.
Have you not? Have you not seen? I think it's like Wife Swap, and you got King Curtis. That's one for YouTube.
No, I can't say I have. This is the first for me.
Yeah, YouTube Wife Swap King Curtis, and honestly, it'll make your day.
I will definitely do that as soon as this is finished. Yeah, so I think it's your turn, Alex.
No, that's the north versus south.
All right, I'll do the last one. If airsoft did not exist anymore, God forbid, what would you do?
Oh God, to be honest, I don't know. Like me and the missus were talking about like moving to Australia at one point. I was like, I don't want to move there because airsoft is banned there. It's illegal. It's just like, yeah, but you know, you can get another hobby and live on the beach. And I'm like, yeah, but I just love airsoft so much. I do think they've got like some like gel ball, which yeah, but I don't know. Like, seeing some like new videos on YouTube with like gel ball, the guns are coming a long way really quickly. Like they're really, I'd say like some of the quality of them is catching up to like airsoft replicas, but I fucking love airsoft. I don't know what I would do. I'd probably get into gaming, like PC gaming. That's probably where all my money would go.
That's fair enough. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what I'd do. I'd probably just go with animals, to be fair, as usual. But
You just live at an animal rescue centre or something, you.
oh god, yeah.
Yeah, I'd run off to the church to become a monk.
A little bit different. So apart from like all the other countries you want to play airsoft in and that, do you have like a bucket list of anything wild you want to do?
To be honest, I've done quite a lot. I mean, I've been playing airsoft now like 16 years. So I've done like the armored vehicles, I've done the helicopters. And in my own time, you know, I've jumped out of planes, etc. I think it's more of who I'd want to like share those experiences with, as opposed to what experiences that I'm looking for. Because I think one of the big reasons that I go airsoft, one is a great stress relief, but it's also the people as well.
Mm.
And it's like, you know, like I'm just surrounded with like-minded people that share a similar interest. And yeah, I think what I'd enjoy most is probably having experiences that I've already had, but sharing them with like the people I know.
No, that's fair enough. Go on, Alex, let you read it.
Swedish Ghost Division. Question: LARP in airsoft, yay or nay?
Airsoft is LARP. Like, I don't care what anyone says. Like, even as a former Marine, like, I've got my kit on, plain soldier. That's the end of it. Like, you know, you want to tell me that the guy, you know, dressed in his period correct World War II kit isn't LARPing? Don't talk to me. It's all the LARP. It's just a live, that's, LARP is live action role play.
Mm.
We're all like talking tactics. We're all doing this. We're all doing that. What we're doing is just role playing. That's not what we do for our 9 to 5s, unless you're still in the army.
I do agree with that. To begin with, we used to be like, nah, it's completely different. But then, yeah, I think someone that just about out LARP to me, and I was like, oh yeah, it is basically the same.
Yeah, like even like, you know, you see all like, you know, even from yourself, a ghillie sniper. Yeah, that's what you're doing. Like, but you're not a real ghillie sniper. You're not killing someone at 1,000 meters. You're playing airsoft. You're LARPing the role of sniper.
Exactly. But I don't tell my family I play dress up, because then that looks a bit weird. So
I'll just be like, yeah, I fully own it. I just say at the end of the day, geeks rule the world. So say no more.
I like that. Definitely.
So obviously there's a lot of airsoft YouTubers. What would you say, like, your favorite YouTuber content comes from?
Well, I'm gonna give my boy name's Nico a shout out, because he's a top geezer, obviously. He does make some brilliant content. To be honest with you, I don't really watch that much in terms of gameplay content. I tend to watch more kit reviews, or you know, like upgrade videos, because I like to do a lot of teching myself, and I learn vicariously. So I see it online, and I like, oh, so that's how you do it, and then, you know, I do my own upgrades, etc. So in terms of content, obviously Nico, he puts banging content out. But apart from that, you know, most of my like airsoft content is either around like gun reviews, gun releases, and like upgrade videos, etc.
I like watching Phil Army on YouTube. It's just like watching You've Been Framed from back in the day. Just, you watch some of the videos and like, oh god, they must have broke the neck when they fell off that, and things like this. Crazy.
What about you guys? What would you say in terms of like content creators or YouTubers, etc.?
I used to like watching Dutch the Hooligan, but I haven't seen him in ages.
I'll tell you another good one.
American
Really good one. and there's another shout out, Silo's Entertainment. He
Mm.
put, like, the guy's absolutely minted, so he just put some absolutely crazy airsoft footage up.
I'll have to watch that. No, I tend to watch Cam Man, to be fair.
Yeah, he's a good one. You know, again, like I prefer the videos that there's not much clickbait, not much controversy in. Like,
Yeah.
good gameplay.
Yeah, that's what I find with him. Like, it is normally quite strategic, and I sort of try and learn from him essentially. Yeah, I do like watching his gameplay videos. To be fair.
Yeah, I mean, if there's like drama in airsoft videos, I kind of like just switch off straight away. Like, I'm not about it. Like, I don't want to feed. I don't want to feed into that algorithm, or you know, I don't want to give that person the views that they want because they're just making content based around like controversy.
Yeah. I did try and start doing my own YouTube channel, but the hours and the effort it goes into creating a YouTube video is just
Honestly, I absolutely underestimated it. Obviously, like the video that I sent you that you played, it's like probably like an 8-second clip. And you know, I was just trying to pick out like some of my best moments with when I took my GoPro out and just filmed a day of airsoft. And honestly, like, you know, people putting up, like Nico, he's just released a 30-minute video, like the hours and hours and hours of content that he sifted through to piece together. Like, again, hats off to him. Like, I couldn't put a 3-minute video together, let alone a 30-minute video.
yeah. I think I did try once, but I was just like, well, I think for a ghillie sniper it's different as well, like, because gameplay can be quite boring. Well, for me it is, I suppose. I don't personally find it boring, but someone else when I watch it back, I'm like, oh,
Yeah.
this is boring. Whereas someone who's obviously not a ghillie sniper and getting actually stuck in is a bit different. You could probably make the video a little bit more interesting.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think I just sort of end up doing like little snippet shots of like long distance kills or whatever.
Yeah, little shorts. You know, it's so easy because you can just, you know, you almost remember like where, like when you're filming, you're like, when you go through the footage, you're like, oh, I remember what time of day that was, and you can almost find the bits where, you know, you got your good moments in, and yeah, it's shorts it.
Yeah, that and the hassle of running 3 cameras.
Oh,
like,
yeah,
that was something I've been trying to nail since I pretty much started airsoft, and I still haven't nailed it. It's just absolute hassle, pain, trying to make sure they're all turned on,
and it's expensive as well. Like,
yeah,
you know, I was like the video that I filmed my footage on was a GoPro Hero 3 that I've had probably since 2015. And now, like, the Hero 13 is out, and it's like £400. It's like, I want, you know, you need that as a helmet cam. You need like a run cam, like a selfie cam.
yeah, it's a lot.
Yeah,
that's what I found. It's just, yeah, I should probably sell my cameras, to be honest. I think I've just given up now. The scope cam I like, in the sense that I can watch my kills with the sniper and that. Like,
yeah, you've done some funny videos of you getting the kills. Brilliant. Sneaky.
yeah, it is satisfying. Like, watching it back, you're like, yeah. And the video, they don't look as far away as what they actually were either. So yeah, you can sort of remember, and you're like, yeah, that was miles away. That was a good shot. That.
Nice.
But yeah, I should sell the other cameras really, because I've sort of given up trying to film. It's just a ball ache.
Yeah, it's a lot of work, and you know, like, I've got a full-time job, and you know, trying to like find the time to piece videos together, I just don't have it.
Yeah, I thought when I changed, I was just gonna say, I thought when I changed job, I'd have more time to do it, and I think time isn't an issue. It's just the patience.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolute pain. Go on, Alex.
I was just going to ask, because your missus not played with you?
No, my missus is like the complete opposite of me. Like, she's like very much into like skincare, fashion, and you know, she's had a plinker in the garden, but as far as like playing, she's like, no, that's your thing. You go, you have fun, enjoy your day.
All right, when you said plinker in the garden, was she shooting targets, or did you let her shoot you?
I'll shoot targets. I'm not going to let her shoot me.
See, now, if you let her shoot you, then she'll be like, oh, yeah, this is great. I'll come with you. That's what you need to do. That's what I keep telling all the boys. If you want your missus to let you play more, let her shoot you in the garden.
Oh, you know, to be honest with you, my missus has like no objections with me playing as much as I want, which is absolutely fantastic. Plus, I'd rather like keep that almost like that side of my life separate from her because she doesn't know how much everything costs.
Chicken.
Yeah, absolutely.
What would
So
you say?
have a man cave in the place, won't you?
Yeah, so it's actually this room that we're in. It's actually going to be redecorated soon. So we've got like color schemes, etc. And you know, my airsoft kit is just dumped down there, and then I've got like the TV.
That's cool. Jesus.
So yeah, it's a work in progress at the moment.
Very nice. That's what I want.
How many BBs do you find floating about the house? Do the dogs play with the BBs?
To be honest with you, I try to keep like I'm a bit of a clean freak and a bit of a tidy freak at times. So I'm constantly hoovering. So there's not many BBs about inside the house. In the garden, however, there's probably a lot more.
Yeah, I love a little man cave. Well, girl cave. I sort of tried it with this room, but it's just sort of that wardrobe is absolutely rammed with
Ride and slip.
I'm
You can
tired.
call it the patch cave. You still need to sort them out. Are you a patch bar as well?
Yeah, I've got. I mean, most of my patches and stuff are just stuffed in a bag, but I do need a patch board.
Or stick them on your car ceiling like I do.
Yeah, that's a good shout. That
I've got 3. Well, one's the other half's, but them 2 are pretty much getting full now, so I probably need to use his now.
nice.
So yeah, I'm a bit of a patch freak. I like the patch.
Oh yeah, I love patches. Me.
Yeah, always down for a patch.
Patches, stickers. You know, like it's just like being a kid, isn't it?
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
literally. Cubal Airsoft has asked me, am I planning at Christmas? I'm guessing I'm supposed to say playing at Christmas. I haven't really thought about it, to be honest. That's very
There's Halloween to get out the way first, but I mean, why are you going on about Christmas?
As soon as work starts talking about Christmas rota, it's just like, really?
Wow.
I'm a bit of a summer softer me. Like, I don't like it when it's cold. I've had plenty of I've had my time being cold and wet. I don't want to do it out of choice.
Oh, you'll be no good up north then. You stay down south.
Listen, this complexion, this hasn't seen northern sun. This is all straight from the south.
Do you guys play at Christmas? I know some sites do games on Boxing Day. Have you ever done that?
I've not played over Christmas. I think I'll do like a Halloween game, like a Halloween night shoot. They're good fun, but in terms of Christmas games, I've not been to any, to be fair.
That's fair. I think I've been to one way back.
Or they'll run it like the weekend before Christmas.
Yeah.
I think I went to it. I think it was like just before. It was in between Christmas and New Year. Yeah, I've been to that one. Cubal said Blackout Airsoft is having an airsoft shoot. Fancy dress is optional. We're technically already fancy dressed by going to airsoft, but as we discussed.
I really, really want to go to Blackout, but when I've Googled, it's like 7 hours drive. And I'm like, oh!
Whereabouts is it? Is it down south? Is it? Or
Cornwall.
Bloody hell, that is a trek.
From the northeast, yeah.
Or even from the southeast. Complete other side of the country. It's probably about a 7-hour drive for me as well.
Yeah,
it is for me. Yeah, it does look good though. I'm constantly seeing it advertised at the moment, to be fair, or people advertising it.
I've got you guys. What would you like to see more of at airsoft sites?
proper toilets.
Better toilets, yeah. Oh god, yeah.
Proper toilets. There's a site that I love. I'm not going to name it, and They just have 2 portaloos, and I wish they had toilets. The safe zone's enormous.
Yeah.
Great site, great staff. It's just 2 portaloos when the place can accommodate like 200 people.
I am going to name drop my a site. Airsoft Plantation has fantastic toilets. Like, I'm talking porcelain basins.
Yeah, they got their little portaloos, but they're like fancy ones, aren't they?
Yeah, like they're proper posh. You know, like you know, if you were to host like a party and you get like the posh portaloos, which are like in like the caravan sort of thing, like the trailer. Yeah, that's the type of toilets that they've got at Plantation. Like semi-permanent toilets.
Yeah, and they've segregated females and males as well, so that's always nice.
Yeah, and you know, for you ladies, you know, if you want to go to the toilet, just ask for the key, and then you lock it behind you, so you know it's not going to be tainted by us men.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't really know the answer.
I wish all the sites had the same rules.
Yeah, more like rules in the safe zone or like team play rules, etc.
Yeah, I think rules in general were just like out on the area, like in terms of minimum MED and that sort of thing.
Yeah.
Like, because I say some people who do travel around a lot, which I used to, it's I don't know, it's frustrating to try and remember the rules to each site, I suppose, because they are all different, same but slightly different.
I've got another question for you guys. Speedsoft. Would you rather Speedsoft be its own like separate entity and have its own like dedicated arenas, as opposed to like, say you go to like your local site and then a load of Speedsofters with their HBA setups and their high cappers and the, you know.
I don't mind them because I don't run. I'm lazy, and there was some Speedsofters at Dirty Dog, so I just think of it like a game of chess. They're the pawns. Let them go do the running. Then when they get killed, I know where the enemy are, and then I'll just go into stealth mode and go kill them. Use them as pawns. Use them to your advantage.
Nice, yeah.
I don't mind them. They're okay. They're a bit different to my role. Like literally 2 different ends of the spectrum.
Like,
yeah.
Like I wouldn't say like I was like a die-hard Milsim player. I would say like I like the military kit just because that's what I'm used to, and that's what I feel comfortable playing in. But I wouldn't say like I'm a die-hard like military tactician that, you know, like I go out when I go play airsoft, I go to have fun, let my hair down.
Yeah.
The only thing I wish that the airsoft companies would change is making trousers to fit women. Yeah. I'm always buying men's trousers from like the army surplus, or I got some combat trousers from BZ, and they're just too big in areas, too tight in other areas. Just a company to make airsoft trousers. I don't want to wear like walking trousers.
No, but you want to wear like the tactical clothing, but with it cut to fit, you know, a female's needs. Now that's a great idea. Actually, I might monetize that, capitalize on that.
Please do.
We've got about 300 members who will be interested. So
326 of us will buy them.
I will speak to my missus because she's the business. She's got the business mind set, and I will figure that shit out.
Good.
So Q was, I think he's talking about Holman's test mine, possibly, or Blackout, saying that he drives 7.5 hours each time he travels over from Dublin. 645 kilometers one way from Holyhead.
That's dedication. Like for me, like if I'm going to play at a site, like on a Sunday skirmish, I'm not traveling longer than an hour and a half.
Yeah,
I'll do 3 hours. I'll do like, 3 hours for a day.
If I've got like, because with me it all depends like around work, because I do like a shift pattern. I'm not working Monday to Friday, so you know I might get some weekends off, I might get a Saturday off, I might get a Sunday off, and then working the Monday, or you know finishing early Saturday morning, so I've got I can go to a game on a Sunday. For me, I think if I had like a couple days either side, I would like make the trip down on like the Saturday, stay at the Airbnb, play the Sunday, probably go back to the Airbnb and drive back on the Monday. But in terms of like, I'm just going for like a Sunday shoot. Nah, you're not catching me driving longer than an hour and a half.
How are the Mondays for you the day after? Are you aching?
To be honest, I'm all right. I mean, like I'm pretty athletic already and in pretty good shape. So I get a bit tired like after I get back from an airsoft game. But in terms of like the next day, not really too bad. Yeah,
must be me them being old. Bones are aching now. Especially if I'm at work at 5 o'clock the next day. That's a killer.
No, the amount of punishment that I've put through my body over the years, I'm surprised I've not got more stuff broken.
Ouch. I feel a bit silly now. Q-Ball said that Blackout Airsoft is what was Holman's test mine.
Yeah. Did I say the mine? Yeah.
I didn't know.
Yeah, one of our ladies runs it with her husband. Yeah,
I know that much about Blackout, but I didn't realise it was the same site, just taken over. Swedish Ghost Division again. Any thoughts regarding Viraj's project, Airsoft World Games? I have seen a little bit about that. I think it is a pretty cool project.
What's that?
So he runs Airsoft World, which is like the platform, almost like the Facebook for Airsoft, essentially.
Yeah.
So I think he's doing basically what it says on the tin, Airsoft World Games. So sort of trying to do, I think, like almost like a massive tournament type thing, but obviously it's different countries. I've heard about it. I haven't looked into it that much, to be fair. I need to reply to him. Actually, sent a message today. Apologies, I will reply. But yeah.
Dumb question. I saw something online ages ago where you could play for a weekend and win 100 grand. Did anyone win that? Did that still go ahead?
I think I know what you're talking about, the Scorpio event.
I can't remember.
I know there was an event like that. I can't remember if it was money or not, but I don't know, to be honest. Can't remember the top of my head.
I'd love 100 grand.
Just playing airsoft, that'd be nice, wouldn't it? Yep, I retire now. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
It's all my guns paid for. Got my money back.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. Have you ever been to NAF?
I've not, to be honest with you. I've heard it's a bit of a vibe, but then like most like well populated like airsoft events, like I hear they can be a bit hit and miss as well. Probably go for like a day just to see what the score is. I'll probably like check the vendors out and see what bits people have got in and what bits people are selling and trading and stuff like that. But I've not actually played at it.
Yeah, I like it for the social. I played for the first time last year. And yeah, it was okay. I wouldn't pay to play there again.
Yeah.
But I did hear that this year the play was a lot better. But yeah, I like it for the social and sort of seeing people all over come down to it. So
yeah, I think like, nice. when you've got that many people playing at the site, it must be so like near on impossible to manage.
Yeah, it did seem that way, and I think the worst thing was because we never been to that site before either, so it was just you didn't know where you were going, and it was quite a large site, and it just felt like you could walk for miles and not see anyone, and yeah, considering there's 3,000 players, it's just mad. But no, I like it for the social side of it. It's not too bad.
But like any festival, you get together, have a little bit of a drink, have a little bit of an eat, and yeah.
I really enjoyed Shift Your Riffs this year.
That's what I did want to go to, Shift Your Riffs. Yeah. Unfortunately, again, like work commitments meant I missed it, but that looked really good, like really enjoyable. Like I saw a lot of footage and a lot of photos from it, and yeah, it seemed like a good crack.
I went to it a couple of years ago, and it was. No, I hope we go again next year, actually.
yeah, and like definitely like over the years, like the quality in terms of airsoft products nowadays, like even like the repro stuff, it's just so much better than it was like 10, 15 years ago.
Mm.
And yeah, you can get some like nice little finds.
Yeah, I
And
think
then Midlands Airsoft Fair, that's good for bargains. People taking the kit to sell, as well as like proper vendors there as well, companies.
yeah, I got a bargain there last year for the other half's birthday. So I was like, oh, thank you very much. I'll get that. Yeah. If anyone's got any more questions for Skambo, drop them in the comments. If not, we'll be wrapping up shortly. Yeah, it's been good. Yeah, what's your next event? Is it the JBG course?
Yeah, so my next event will definitely be the JBG course where I will be teaching with Charlie and my mate Ryan. I think we've got a few other people helping us out as well. That'll be good. Just like teaching like fundamentals in terms of CQB, and it's more with the JBG training course. It's not going to make you a better airsofter. It's more about like immersing you in the role of what it's like to do like real life CQB. Because you know, I think in certain scenarios, the military tactics do work. In certain arenas, they definitely don't. So if I was to play like an indoor CQB site where I know it's like 10v10, I wouldn't be clearing rooms like I would when I was in the military. Yeah. But if and again, I'll revert back to that footage where, you know, I was able to take two guys that were like camped out in this building without them even getting a shot off. Because in real life CQB, you're rolling up onto a target, they're not expecting you. And that's where, you know, the violence of action that you get in real life CQB really comes into play.
No, I did think, like, I'm not a fan of CQB, but I did think about possibly doing a course at some point because I think it would just change my perspective a little bit.
Well, I mean, I did their course last November at No Man's Land, where we were outdoors in the woodland, and it was good learning about the teamwork and the controlled firing shots. Like, I'll let a couple off, then another guy let a couple off, and doing a sequence like that. Yeah, and then like, doing like a scene. I can't remember all the abbreviations and the wordings.
Yeah, it's like you're
one team going that way while the other flanking round, and I really enjoyed it.
You're advanced to contact, pepper potting forwards, and then like breaking contact, and you've got different fire teams, or you can work in pairs. Then you've got Charlie, you know, Charlie fire team, Delta fire team, and it's all about working together. And you know, when things are really coordinated like that, and everyone's really slick, and everyone knows what they're doing, you can get like the upper hand on people. Like, you know, if I'm rolling, like if four of us are rolling up on like two guys that are camped out, and we start doing like a section attack or a fire team attack, and we split off into pairs, and then like the right hand pair go for a flank whilst the left hand pair is suppressing, you know, you're gonna get the drop on the other guys, and yeah, it's good fun.
Jack's laughing great has put on Instagram. See there, Skambo.
The CQB course.
Yeah. See you there. I think it's October 13th or, but yeah, so I can't remember what day it's actually been held on. It's held on the Saturday because I'm going down on the Friday, down to either Ryan's or going straight to Airbnb down in Gloucester. So yeah,
nice.
Yeah, be good.
So yeah, I think I'm pretty much there. I'm not sure if anyone's got any more questions for you, but no, have you enjoyed tonight? Appreciate you coming on.
Yeah, it's been great fun. Yeah, really enjoyed it. Again, it's like my whole airsoft, like I wouldn't say airsoft career, but my whole airsoft like experience over the years. It's just like getting out there, engaging with new people, like, you know, really expanding on, like, you know, building bridges within different communities, and everyone just coming together and having a good time.
Exactly.
Yeah, I think that is what makes it at the end of the day, and doing it with mates, and yeah, the atmosphere.
Yeah, doing it with mates and then making friends along the way.
Yeah,
exactly.
And you never know, maybe next year me and you might come to a soft plantation and shoot you.
I'll see you, but you won't see me.
That's my saying.
We'll get you.
No. Right, so yeah, thank you everyone for coming on this evening. Really appreciate it. Yeah, just a reminder about our UK meet at the end of next month at Warzone. And yeah, I think our next podcast should be on the 8th of October. So keep your eyes peeled for who we'll have on that time. But yeah, thank you everyone for tuning in, and thank you very much, Nick, for coming on this evening. Really appreciate it.
Yes, thanks very much, Nick.
Right, we'll see you all next time. See you later.